it foggy outside. All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yo!
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack! How the hell's it going today?
Dude, Darby Allin ain't got shit on me. I've been to the greatest place on the planet recently. He might have been to the top of Mount Everest. No, but I was at the Indigo Dispensary, baby, in Brooklyn, New Jersey. Greatest place ever on the planet, dude. The owner there, he's like, oh yeah, just go on that screen and order whatever you want. I was like, dude, you have to do this for me. I would be here for 9 years. The dude helped me out, scrolled me through, got me some good pot that'll put you to sleep at night. It was a lovely place, dude.
So you're saying you were higher than Darby at Mount Everest?
How was that when I got there? No, Sunday. Oh my God, I was so high Sunday for softball. I drank 100 milligrams liquid freaking pot. Like I got up at 7:30. It did hit me till on my way to the freaking to the game. I was working with the bookies on the phone and freaking trying to get some picks. I took 2 wrong turns to a field I've been to 50 times.
I could tell by the at-bats you had. I could tell by his eyes as soon as he rolled up.
Was he
I'm over there. I'm over like on the side, fucking stretching, and he's like walking towards the fucking like dugout or whatever. And I just look at his eyes, and he's like, "Dude, I'm fucking stoned." And I'm just like, "Fuck, you are stoned," because his eyes are fucking.
I didn't even have to smoke my pen on the way there. It was great.
Wow.
Oh, I was high for a couple. I was loving.
Is this why you went to the batting? Is this why you went to the batting cage the other
It got
day?
worse there. I wasn't even high there compared to the way I was high Sunday. I was just on my pen.
Well, I hope you guys won in
It was
softball.
horrible. I got like 5 good hits out of 60 swings.
All right.
Kids making fun of me.
Jeez.
Everything.
You got bullied?
Oh, totally.
Dad, that's the Sandman.
Too. Why can't he hit his ball? I got some big balls for you kids.
Oh,
Dispensary, greatest place on the planet. Get there.
What we got?
Indigo.
Go see James.
And it's Brooklyn, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, so check out Indigo. Hack guarantees.
The
it's
owner, you got the owner's name, Hack?
Again?
Yeah, James.
So,
Don't remember that.
This is James.
Me and Coke went there, so check it out. I'm sure. Have you put anything out on like Instagram about it?
No.
Yeah, Coke?
We had a post for you guys.
All right, they're good. Look forward to it.
We had a post
I had
out.
so much fun there.
We had a post for you guys standing out front of the building.
Yeah, you posted.
Oh, that picture in black and white.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Ringside Rips on Instagram.
Shout out to Ringside.
Yeah, that's
Good job, Coke.
That picture is actually from Hack's Vision in black and white. Yeah.
It's about as old as his iPhone.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's brand new.
I'm not even going there. Not even going.
Well, I got to start this one off here with the WrestleMania Las Vegas ticket prices came out the other day. And Ty, you sent this to me. And oh my God.
Are they up from last year?
Are you kidding? You didn't see this yet, Hal?
No, I didn't even send it to Hack. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
So I guess it's true when it's going to be bigger than last year.
Well, more expensive
Maybe.
doesn't mean bigger.
Yeah,
because-
right.
Well, so then that bigger means money.
Okay. This is the 400 section. So this is the nosebleeds in Allegiant Stadium there. It's $854 per ticket. That's per ticket.
For the highest section.
For the highest section for nosebleeds. And if you're going all the way to the floor seats.
What does it hold?
It's like, I want to say like 70 or
I would say
something.
that big?
I would
Yeah.
say 60, 70.
It's a fucking football
Yeah,
stadium.
it's where the Raiders play.
brand new one.
I know, but now I don't know.
Okay.
Footballs are typically
pro football is give or take 70 usually.
So Hack, this is the floor seat. So if you want,
Did they sell out every seat last year? Does anybody know? Gunk?
I believe
Did they
they
sell every seat last year?
I believe they did.
At Vegas?
Yeah,
I mean, I was there.
You were
It
there,
didn't look
so-
like it. No, I
it
don't
didn't
think
look
so.
like it, Gunk.
Fuck no. I don't
No?
What would you
Okay.
say?
What percentage?
Would you
Gunk,
say like 70%?
think 75.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe at the. I'm
don't
not
know.
even good with numbers.
No, I'm glad. I know, but I'm glad you
Yeah, but
know
like
that.
3/4 of the place full.
It was. They made it. If not, they made it look like it was good. They did
Right.
some fucking smoke.
Oh yeah, don't move people around. They'll move them lower if
But-
they have to for certain guys.
These are the floor prices, and they're going to sell all these tickets. Can you imagine? Like me and Ty were talking about some of the things you could do with your money instead of going to Mania.
You could gamble it.
Well, this is floor seats. Look at this degenerate over here talking about gambling it. Sure, you could do that, but for
Not with your picks.
That's what I pay for.
so floor seats are almost $9,000.
What?
Yes.
Well,
Think
remember
about
the guy last year at the signing said he paid what 10 for him and his son.
Yeah. And
So
the
that's
guy-
5 apiece. So
I
they're
thought that
up.
was the guy.
Well,
in
no,
Philly.
no, wasn't it 10 each?
One guy paid 10 each
This
for
is-
like fourth row.
that might have been
Son.
secondary market,
This
maybe.
is before secondary market, so these
Right.
prices are going to be even more money if you can't get them originally.
Wow, maybe we
Yeah,
should
these
buy a
are
couple.
these are like stock prices, like out the gate.
That's insane to me. And I saw a great clip on my algorithm. I'm not the biggest fan of Bischoff or Coachman sometimes with some of their takes, but Bischoff was on with Coachman, who has a show on Sirius, and Eric Bischoff had the following comments to make regarding these ticket prices with the Coachman, and I'm going to play this clip here now.
Mark Shapiro last week saying, Vince McMahon back in the day, he priced tickets for families. We're basically not going to do that. We're going to continue to elevate our ticket prices. I don't know if they understand the wrestling business truly at TKO. What did you make of that statement?
I was pretty surprised, and one of the reasons professional wrestling has endured as long as it has as a television property is because of the touring component, because it's a family event, and because the audience is a generational audience. Wrestling is one of the only forms of entertainment that travels to your town and performs live in front of you, and it's something that kids, that families can enjoy together. That creates a connection, a psychological connection. And then that 8-year-old kid turns into an 18-year-old, and he and his buddies are watching turn into a 22-year-old.
What does that have to do with prices,
Now they're
Eric?
throwing parties or bringing their girlfriends over, and they're
you're rich,
watching,
doesn't
and then
matter.
they end up having a kid, and the cycle starts all over again. When you take that component, that live connection component out of the equation, in the short term, you're fine. You're going to make more money. But in the long term, are you losing potentially a generation of fans that 15 years from now you're going to wish you had?
Mark Shapiro.
So that was Eric Bischoff's comments with the coach, and I kind of agree with his general sentiment where it's like, yeah, in the short term, you might be making hand over fist money on some of these ticket prices, but long run, you might be biting yourself in the ass if you're like kicking away some families and kids and stuff here. I mean, Hack, what's your opinions on the ticket prices and everything?
If I agree, if it's not such a destination place, and what anybody know what the prices were for the floor last year? Have they doubled it? Have you heard a comparison?
I don't have a comparison on me, so
I would like to know if they actually double it, if they doubled the price. But either way, the rich can afford it.
yes.
They can.
I'm not necessarily talking about the rich. What I'm saying is,
That's
and-
the 1%.
And what I'm saying, though, Hack, is that for a lot of these shows, whether it's a Raw, a SmackDown, just a regular event like Wrestlepalooza, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, the ticket prices to get in these events, you're not going to be able, if you're an average Joe or Jill, you're not going to be able to take your family to these things. And it's really...
To me, for the past couple of years, ever since COVID, you haven't been able to take your family to these things.
I don't disagree with you. The price of sporting events, concerts, etc., have all been through the roof.
Yes, it's
And-
COVID, absolutely.
But it's like this is going to be an issue that they're going to have to deal with at some point. And I think wrestling has always been affordable family entertainment. And now if you move away from that, I worry about the industry at least.
Well, the most part that I agreed about what Eric said is that it's a family generational product. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that runs deep.
Yes,
that
it does.
runs into the loins of people's
And I think that
loins,
was
you know
kind of
what I
his
mean?
point, that the kids now, like if they get priced out, the kids now, like 10 to 15 years down the line, like they may not be fans like kids were in previous years, just because they didn't have the same opportunities to go to these, go and see these shows live. So you might, they might just like kind of fade away, as to where like before they were just like churning and churning and churning because they were always going to see these live shows.
There's also a different a worldwide product coming out with Netflix. They're going to wrestle. They already got 27 in Saudi lined up, right? I have a feeling that we would be lucky to get as many pay-per-views in the United States in the next 5 years that we get now.
I don't disagree with that.
That's going to be a worldwide product, dude, very soon. Just like the NFL is.
I don't we know your stance on that too.
You're almost like you are on your way to ostracizing like your U.S. market.
Okay, there's 300 million people in the U.S. There's another 289,575,000 in the world that Netflix is showing you.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just
our
saying.
market's really small compared. I get it. That's our bread and butter right now. But I think TKO is thinking about it as a planetary thing more than the United States thing.
Even so, Heck, though, if like...
Well, then Bischoff's point rings even more true, because then less people are going to see it, and it's just going to... Like, the cycle's just going to continue. On an even bigger scale.
Yeah, but it's like your average human being. What do you want to do? You look out over the horizon and you're like, what the hell's out over the horizon? I think these FT dudes or whatever the hell they are, they're trying to get over the horizon. They don't know what it is, but I think that's what they're trying to do, different shit, and they prove it all the time now. All the advertising that's over the chairs, on the ring mats, and everything.
But
I think never done.
I think you're on a
changing this business. Less matches, less people at pay-per-views.
Yeah, I think you're on a rocket ship to almost failure.
Maybe
you're going
looking over, not knowing.
You're going too fast for your own good, almost.
Alienating your total core.
Right.
Yeah, because it's like how people really become fans of wrestling and get into it is by being at the live shows.
Totally.
Like, yeah, watching it and everything, you can be like, oh, yeah, that's cool or whatever, but like, going to it is the whole thing that makes you a fan.
I mean, you feel the pyro, you hear the pops, you hear the ring.
You're living proof to that. I mean, how many people come up to and be like, dude, I remember when I was at this show and you came here and you came through the crowd and fucking
I said the same thing to Alpha.
I saw you pour a beer down there. I mean, Tosh, we've all been there at an iconic. What's it? The signing. What's it called? WrestleCon.
Yeah.
Sorry. We were at WrestleCon and all those people just come up and talk about the experiences they had with you. Now, granted, you're a little bit specific in the fact that your entrance is through the crowd and everything like that, but I mean, dude, that's all. But fans, that's what they remember, and that's things that are dear to their heart. And I don't know how much you're gonna keep getting that.
Unless it's like a young kid, there's never a fan that's like, oh, I remember watching you do that. It was like, no, I was there at the arena when you did this.
Yeah, they do never say that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a great.
Unless it's overseas,
unless
people,
it's
a pathetic thing you've ever said.
Unless it's a kid, but
seriously.
No, I know, and the point though is that I really feel like the chickens are going to come home to roost with this.
Bobby Boucher.
I'm serious, man. I mean, I really feel that way with this pricing stuff. So
I don't know how it
I think we're in agreement. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
And
know
it's a
how
shame.
it
I
came.
feel bad for the people because I ain't buying it. I've
No
never
chance.
I've never bought a ticket to
we
a
were
fucking
joking,
thing,
you could go take I'll take a European holiday vacation for 3 weeks for that amount of money before I go to WrestleMania.
Dude, to Hack's point, the rich maybe can afford it, but I can almost probably guarantee you that the rich people, the majority of wrestling fans aren't fucking rich people.
No, I think it's middle class.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a middle class entertainment for him a lot of times. And I mean, I think a diverse group of people watch pro wrestling, but I don't know, like pricing this out. I think it's just kind of gross. But
They're on a slippery slope.
yeah. This was Wrestlepalooza, so this was the very first show on the ESPN Unlimited app.
And man, did they kill it. Literally.
Yeah, Pacafee.
Hack doesn't write for ESPN over here, I guess. With
I did love having McAfee there.
McAfee
And the
was
other
back.
guy just talks way too much.
Wade Barrett, yeah.
Oh my
You're finally coming around. I've been hating on Wade Barrett
For a
months
long
now.
time. This show started off with Brock Lesnar and John Cena, and I told you guys this when Brock came back. I was like, these two in a match, I don't think it's going to be good. And they didn't even try to have a good match. They just went out there, and I don't see the purpose that this served, besides being a marquee match.
You can't end with it.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, booking this match in general.
Yeah, Brock versus Cena in general.
I know
Just
you
booking
wanted.
it.
I know you wanted like a marquee match for the first ESPN show, and nobody can deny either one of these guys, popularity. But when I look at this match and I see the way that they laid it out, I'm like, what the heck was this? And what purpose did this serve? Who got something out of it?
You're better off having John face a young heel in the business.
Let him
That's
work
coming
Carmelo
up.
Hayes. You know?
Yeah.
Like let him work anybody. Let him work Grayson Waller. Let him work like literally anyone.
You're gonna get the same. I mean,
Like, what did this serve?
They should have just kept him fucking heel.
no, they completely botched this entire situation after that. After they had Cena pull a baby promo the night before he faced Cody, done.
None of this since the original turn at the Chamber has made any sense, and none of this has worked. And when I can't even.
They don't think they did. Okay, here we go. Vince could plan out WrestleMania the day after the thing happened. He'd start planning till next year's. These guys are planning shit and not knowing where it's going.
I don't think they have any idea for direction.
There's no big. They don't know the end when they're starting shit. It's very obvious.
They don't have any direction right now.
No, they don't.
It's like, dude, you could have had his heel. Like, you could have gave him his heel run, and he's ending in Boston. And Boston would have gave him a standing ovation after the match, no matter if he was heel or babyface, and you could have got the same moment.
Yeah, now the match.
What has turning baby done for him now? It's done nothing.
Nothing. It's been the same reactions that he got as a heel.
Yeah, it's
And
done
here's the
nothing.
other point too, Ollie. They moved the last match, instead of being in Boston, it's in Washington D.C. now. It's not even going to be in Boston.
Really?
Yeah, they moved it to D.C. because D.C. gave more money to host the show.
Same date.
Yeah, same date.
They moved it out of his hometown.
This
DC
fucking
for
company's
money.
on a fucking way
Dude,
down.
I'd be pissed if I was John.
Well,
Yeah, so would I. I wouldn't do it.
He's got the balls to say whatever he wants.
That's what I'm
they,
saying.
they moved it to D.C.
Maybe they were like, all right, John, we'll give you
So
14 more
is he
movies.
not hitting Boston at all?
I don't know. I just know the last match is not in Boston.
Dude, this fucking company, man.
I know. And this match, like, we have seen the Lesnar squash of Cena, but geez, like, what purpose did this serve? Because I look at Brock and I'm like, okay, we've talked about this before, and this is not like any of the mortal stuff with Brock bringing him back, but like, just as a wrestling look at the booking, what interesting match do you have for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania that you're like, that's a money match, let's do it, with the guys that they have right now?
I don't even know.
It can only be Randy.
If Braun Breaker and Lesnar,
No, you can't squash him.
but then you have Breaker go over.
No, but is
What are
he
you saying, Gunk?
Everybody wants Gunther.
Gunther and Lesnar.
Shut up, Gunky Gunther over there.
I mean, that's
No,
not.
I mean, you can do that, I guess.
Everybody's That's not even me. That's what everybody's fantasy booking.
I mean,
Well,
I
I feel like
have
that was
heard that thrown around
I was
prior
gonna say,
to
wasn't
Lesnar.
that a couple years ago that they were
Yes.
talking about
There's a
that?
size difference
Before the
between
whole
those two
Lesnar thing,
Yes.
like Lesnar thing came out, they were talking about Gunther Lesnar, but
Because they did a face-off in the Rumble.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean, are we sure Lesnar's even back for real, and he wasn't just doing a one-off for the whole Cena run?
He's back. Meltzer said he signed a new deal for this.
Oh, okay.
So
All right, I didn't see that. I
It
didn't know,
could be
so.
like a 20-show deal or something like that.
but to me, I'm like, okay, I have
This
seen,
serves no purpose. Like
I
you
have
said.
seen the Brock Lesnar suplex a guy match 150 times now at this point. I'm not interested in seeing that anymore. I know what it is.
I want to see him do that.
No, we were watching the show and Hack caught it out. He goes, "Dude, Brock's blown the fuck up," and it was 1 minute into the
He was bright red. I mean, he was so.
No, he was breathing. And Brock's usually in pretty good fucking shape. Like Brock can go.
It wasn't cardio, but his back looked good.
Oh, his back was
Jesus.
2 times what it normally is.
He was gigantic.
But he was breathing heavy as a motherfucker. And Brock can go. Brock's usually in shape. He was not.
Yeah, it wasn't. He ain't on that cardio machine. This is guaranteed.
I got to pull an ollie. I'm gonna go no rating for this because I am. I'm pulling no rating for this because I don't even I knew this match would stink. I told you this after they did it. I was like, I don't think that match will be any good. And not only was it not any good, they didn't even try to have a match. They didn't even try. And I'm like, they completely punted this. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, but if they tried, could you imagine how bad it could have been?
So you think this was them realizing they couldn't do a good match?
Yes.
Dude, Cena and Cody did like 40 minutes at SummerSlam.
That's
That's not Brock, who's blown up 1 minute in. What are you going to do with him that blown up, doing absolutely nothing?
I don't
What kind of match is he going to have?
Cena hasn't done anything his last like 5 matches.
You can't. You just can't.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're going to do it, that's exactly the way you do it. And you do it as the first match, so
then why do it at all?
With kids crying.
Why do it at all?
Then why do it at all?
So he can come back and beat him in Washington, D.C.
They are not apparently programmed to do another match on this run either.
No, he's going.
Cena's working Styles.
He's
next.
on to AJ Styles now.
So this man,
Well, how many matches does he have left?
he's gotten to.
He's got like 4 shows. He's
December.
got like 4
Cena's
dates left.
just doing his greatest hits. Like
So
he's just
then
on the
he's gotta
tour.
get him on Raw or something.
No, he's not doing anything.
That's it.
That's
Cena
it.
just went. There is no
Yes.
way he's not coming back against Brock and doing something.
That's it.
That's
dude.
it.
I don't believe that.
That's
Let's
it.
mark.
Sorry, I don't
Let's
believe
put it. Let's put
Cena's
it.
doing
You don't think it could possibly be that bad?
No chance ever in the history of the world.
Heck, he did Logan Paul. He did Cody. He did Brock. He's doing like a greatest hits on his way out. He's not starting programs.
No.
He's
He
doing
didn't do
like
jobs for the other. There's a difference between putting a guy over and doing a job. That was his job.
he's done a job, and now he's facing AJ Styles. He's like, yeah, fuck it, on to the next one.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters.
Literally, it's Clash of Paris. Is it Clash of Paris?
No,
again?
it's they're doing what was it? Was a Saudi show they did before. It's in Australia actually.
So we
It's
just
in Perth,
went
isn't it?
out
Yeah.
there.
What's a Crown Jewel?
Crown Jewel. it
Crown
is, yes,
Jewel.
Crown
It's
Jewel.
now Cena and
So we went
Styles.
out there for Brock to stop? Seriously?
Yes.
And now he's facing Styles in Australia. Like, that's it. That's all. Cena's doing one-offs. He's not doing programs anymore. It's it.
This meant absolutely nothing.
So he's losing his last match too? Do we know who that is?
We don't know. He doesn't even have a program. Think about that. This is his last run. He doesn't even have a program.
Yeah, what are the odds
I
on?
still think Brock's coming
Dude,
back.
We gotta check FanDuel what his odds are for his
Dude,
last. Like, just a list. Undertaker?
Dude, if I was
Yeah, sure. Why not? Who cares at this point?
there's no way John can be happy about this.
Deep down,
Just this whole
Has to be
thing.
his idea. Oh no, the whole idea. Yes, it's got to be.
No,
modeled
just the
from
whole
what the
run.
original
Just his whole
thought was.
run of everything.
I don't think he could
With
be.
being the heel and then the fucking taking the belt off of Cody and all the mess of it all.
Everything about this has been messy, and this was messy, and I gave it an NR. Ollie, what do you give
It's
it?
a fucking 0.
0. Hack.
I don't know. I do like Brock. I got to give it a 2.
Tie.
0.
Yeah. I look. I don't know what else I can say about it. I mean, I don't want to just harp on this, but what?
Oh, wait a minute. All right, it's a 2 if they do something more after this. That's it.
And if they don't,
Then it's a 0.
okay. Up next on the show. Oh, the other thing too was I just want to note that Paul Heyman was with Lesnar. So
Yeah, that was great.
yeah. Okay.
The
So,
first 2 matches he was with the first.
yeah. So the next match was Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed taking on the Usos, and excuse you, Ty. Was that the show talking, or was that?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's a
I think that was his whole situation.
Yeah. LA Knight was the special ref one for this because of something on the pre-show.
Are you going to talk about the entrance?
Go ahead, you do it.
They fumbled that.
Yeah, big time.
Completely. The whole lights out, cell phone lights on. was a total miss.
You loved it?
I think it's a way better spectacle when you see the whole fans doing their whole thing. Like, it was weird. It was just like some white dots, like, kind of like moving around, like.
Well, I don't know why you have to mess with it.
And you. Right, and now it's Jimmy and Jay.
They messed with it by putting the kid on top of the world. The next thing you know, 3 months later, he's in a tag match with his brother.
And they're not doing, and it wasn't the same Yeet song. It was like now like a new and improved Uso walkout. Like,
what happened to that kid's push?
I don't know.
Needs to go heel.
No, he doesn't need to go heel because he's still getting reactions.
The Yeet, I mean, the
Yeet is over as fuck.
The fans are still into it, but it's getting fucking old.
I agree. I'm not.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not that into it, but I don't think you should turn him heel because he's still getting the reaction.
Me and McAfee love it.
No,
McAfee up on the table bouncing, dude. That's great.
The one to turn heel in this is LA Knight, and I said it before a couple months ago, and I still feel that now where LA Knight needs to turn heel.
Everything about
they
him
need more heels. Jay, go heel too.
The way he walks, the way he talks, everything about that dude's a heel.
I agree.
Yeah.
He really is. He's just a heel dude.
In turn, I thought the entrance was a total miss. I think it's a way better visual of seeing everybody with like lights on. Everybody, they were like, "Yo, let's show ESPN how we get down. Turn all the lights out and put your fucking flashlights on, and we'll just have these little lights like
a white kid."
Yeah, like it was like, dude, like what do we? I feel like it's a way better visual of everybody with their hands up, like
that's what he should have said. Like
bouncing up and down, like seeing everybody get into it. Like,
my thing is, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And that entrance was like the biggest
the shit.
But it was the biggest pop on the show, the original one that he would get.
Oh yeah, the original.
Don't change it. There's nothing to change on that.
I know, like that. Oh my god,
and that's what kind of bothers me so much about this company right now is that even little things like this, where they always got that right, was like the little details. You're now getting things like that wrong. Like,
dude, a SmackDown Jey Uso regular entrance was better than that.
Yeah.
That they put on Wrestlepalooza. Let's show ESPN what we got, yo.
Yeah. No, I know.
Turn all the lights off so you can't see shit.
I know. It's a complete miss.
It's horrible.
And I think it's like, okay, even if the work rate, if I'm willing to admit I'm watching WWE wrestling and maybe some of the work rate isn't as good as other wrestling out there or whatever.
No, but if you're a new fan, you see that's cool as shit.
Right.
Everybody bouncing up and down, and they missed it.
This is what they excel at.
Yeah.
And you're not even, I'm not expecting 5 stars on this show, right? But when you're whiffing on things like the entrance for Uso.
That was over. You didn't have to change a thing.
No, I couldn't agree with you more.
Man, I was so mad at that.
As a match, though, this wasn't anything special. And how long did this go? It felt like 20. Was this 20?
17.
17 minutes.
My biggest note is I don't think he's ring savvy enough to know that maybe he's a half-ass. They like you to be a half-ass slow sometimes, so the rest of the crowd catches up with shit.
Who?
A Breaker.
Okay.
Breaker was way late on three different spots to me. You know what I mean? But I don't know if they're telling him to be that way because sometimes they want the crowd to catch up with what's going on in the ring because there's a lot of kids there. I don't know, but I'm like, yo, turn the fuck around, Breaker. Come on, let's go.
I feel like. Are you talking about like in this match? Or are you talking about
this match? At least 3 different times in this match, I thought he was at least the second late.
Yeah, I feel like everybody kind of almost like was at a, and which shouldn't happen because they've worked. I don't know, 1,000,000 times we've seen.
Yeah, there was the Slim Jim table out there, was set up in the corner.
Oh, yeah,
and the Usos hit the one.
Oh, they set it up and they couldn't get the legs broken down in the corner, and LA Knight had to go and LA Knight had to go over and be like, "LA, close, yeah."
It's like the whoever was running off the cameras were like, "Get off of him doing that."
It's like, could this shit just be any worse?
No, maybe we'll see. Jay almost hit LA Knight with a chair, and they were just kind of like walking around the ring. Braun speared both the Usos through a table. I thought that was a nice spot.
Dude, I missed that. Like when the whole that whole thing happened. I don't know if it was
we didn't realize
it was
both
the camera cut. I was like, wait, how did the table break? How did Jay get cut?
He hit him when he hit Breaker
We
with
had
the
no
chair.
idea. I was like, wait a second, Jay's bleeding.
I didn't see it until I saw it on Twitter later, but when he hit with Breaker with the chair, it hit his face back, and he didn't mean to get color on it. And they put him in like their concussion protocol and stuff, apparently.
He hit Breaker with the chair.
Yes.
Oh, and the backside edge probably hit his head. Like,
Like on a ricochet?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
see
Because
that
I was sitting there and I was
totally.
like, wait, how the fuck did Jay just get color?
I know. He has color, and you're like, they did color in this match? Like, they never did color. I know. I was kind of like, that was very
and he
awkward.
might be the only guy ever to juice himself hitting somebody else with a chair.
Yeah.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was the camera cuts, but me and Hack were
I
like,
let
wait,
the chair go.
the table broke and all. I don't know. It was, I don't know.
And then Reed finished him with a tsunami, which I think that always looks nice. But
Yeah, I
this
love the tsunami.
tsunami's a great.
It's so weird because he like half jumps, half
Falls.
falls. Like it's like, and it's just like, oh,
At least he
like,
hits it good.
he does
no,
hit
yeah,
good.
it's always clean. I don't know.
Planted. Yeah.
Well, you can't
I like
miss.
it.
He's got a huge surface area to make.
And
You
once
can't
he
really
told
miss.
Noose his arms up above his head, I'm like, you can't hold his arms up there. He's got to get his arms at his side for that.
Yeah, or else
Yeah.
he's gonna break ribs or not breathe for a
Literally.
week and a half.
This.
All right, Oos.
I'm going to start calling everybody.
You are an honorary Oos.
You are over with the Samoans.
Alpha Seeker.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Kishi. I mean, the whole. Yeah, you are an honorary Oos.
Wait till they get-
Rikishi called him a legend.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was fun.
All right, Oos.
Yeah.
All right, Oos. Yeah, we start calling Hack
He's
Oos.
on the Sandman train.
We need to get you an Ulafala.
Yeah, Oos.
Oh my
The
God.
Hackafala?
The Hackafala.
The Hackafala?
Buy that thing on WWE.com.
It's $90,000.
They don't sell
The
it.
only thing they don't sell because it's cultural. They
Nah,
won't
dude,
sell
it's
it.
in the
It's
family.
hilarious that he even knows. God knows shit that we wouldn't even fucking.
Yeah, next
Wow.
wrestle, we gotta ask Kishi for a Hackafala. Be like,
I'll make my own if I have to.
yo,
Give me
Oos.
some pepper.
I don't know. If
Imagine
you
Hack
can.
going up to Kishi, yo, Oos. Let me get
It might be.
Might be out of crushed beer cans. And
Oh, there
a
you go.
can of follow. I like that.
Alright,
Yeah.
the Budweiser
That's a
can of
good. I
follow.
like that gun.
Where I can just spin it around. Little sativa. spin,
You do not need a necklace of 35.
Yeah, we'll get a
pens.
shoelace of crushed up beer can.
Yeah, the fucking pen Neapolitan. Fucking.
Our conversation about
We
this.
got on that.
Well, that was way better than the match. For the match, though, I don't know.
Dude, actually,
It wasn't
I
that
didn't
bad.
think
I'll
It was
go-
that horrible.
No, I don't want to bury, and I'll try
It
to
could
be.
have been way better, dude. And
I'm going to go.
Ty totally hit the nail on the head where it should have been a little bit more like cohesive.
I'll go 2.5 stars for it because I don't think it was the drizzling shits or anything. I think it was just standard average TV kind of match that went a little bit too long. Ollie,
2 stars.
2.
Yeah.
Hack.
I'm right around there too, 2.5.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think we're all in the same boat.
And they know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This up next, I think, was the match on the show by far. The women's world title match between Io Sky
was.
and Stephanie Vaquer. And some of their recent signings, I think Stephanie Vaquer, like,
Right booking decision here.
right booking decision here, slam dunk hire, somebody that they fast tracked to the main roster.
It's kind of crazy that she kind of debuted on mainstream US TV with AEW. Only did one show and was like, all right, I'm going to WWE.
Well, she was currently at the time though, Ollie, when she did that show, she was working for CMLL, or was she? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then at that point, she wasn't really contracted, and then she took a deal. She took a WWE offer, and she was offered.
Was she the one that was she working strong in Japan?
Yeah.
She has, that's where she started in
I
Japan.
thought they said, dude, that her finish, Jesus Christ.
Dude, this match
That
was
move, I never seen that move before.
the work rate that
Moonsault.
Io Sky, arguably one of the best workers in the business,
my favorite.
regardless of gender. I think one of the best workers in the business. Absolutely fantastic worker. And this match, easily, I think, was the best match on this show.
100%.
I don't even think there's anything close to it on this show. And it kind of got a giant reaction from the crowd. And I think the crowd knows that, they're at another level than a lot of the other stuff that you're seeing. Because the reactions that they got, I mean, arguably, this got a giant pop a
Especially
number of
her
points.
I forget what the fucking booty slam to the face to the ground's called.
The devil's
devil's kiss.
The devil's kiss.
Yeah,
Yes.
but dude, the teasing that like a couple times, like everybody was on their fucking feet for that. Like,
Yeah.
2 times she teased that, the whole entire thing, like it.
And I love the counter of that onto like a cradle and stuff when they were teasing it before they finally hit it. And like, dude, these two women are top of the line workers, and this was really awesome stuff.
I love the methodical, like the start out with the chain wrestling and all that, and the work that they were doing, like the methodical nature in which that they started the match, and the slow pace. The slow pace in which they had like the beginning of the match, everything go, but it all felt like everything they did was like kind of like for a purpose. The way that they were working. You know, and then like it kind of expanded and grew like as the match like gone on, and the only thing I didn't like was the double wrench to the knee where E-Hill's selling it, and then she pulls her knee brace down and uses her knee that she was selling the entire time as a weapon.
And the knee had nothing to do with the finish.
No, like that was the only part that I didn't really like, but other than that, I mean. I liked the style of match that they took, and it felt to me that like Iho, like obviously from Japan, Steph working in Japan, like it felt like they went out there and like they were like, hey, we're doing this style of match that is probably not what WWE women matches are really doing right now. That felt stylistically a different type of match than what we're normally seeing from the women in WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was awesome. Like you said, probably the best match on the show. I totally agree with Ty about the whole knee thing. I mean, that's just a little thing. I mean, it's wrestling. It is what it is.
You're just so good. Why are you doing it? That's all.
Yeah, it's like you could. There's ways. There's easy ways. Yeah, there's easy ways to get around that. But
I thought these two had like really good chemistry, and I would love a program between them.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that these two working together, really good stuff. The spiral tap, I think, is the finish. How long did this go? Like 20?
Yep.
This was long, and it was good, like really good. I'm gonna go just a shade under 4.5 stars. I'm gonna go 4.25 for this. Easily the best match on this show. Ollie.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. It was really solid. Like you said, I wouldn't be mad to see it again. I think they could probably even have a better match. But yeah, 4 really solid, and I don't know. I feel like the last couple of like big WWE shows that we watched, the women are totally outshining the men.
They're carrying these shows work rate wise.
Yeah,
by far.
Like totally. Like the women have had the best matches on the shows. The majority of the last couple of times we've talked about it. So.
And not only that, I feel like the men's are a lot of recycled angles, so like we're almost kind of over it, if that makes sense.
Totally.
A lot of like the men, like in the women, like at least they have some sort of variety, you know. So that could probably play a part to it.
Hack, what do you give it?
I had a couple notes. I liked they had the girl in the corner very beginning, and she did that arm bar and went over the side and went over the rope onto the apron. Like that. The double underhook backbreaker was nice. The great dive on Valkyrie on the outside. The dragon screw leg whips I really liked because nobody does those things. The girl with the knee thing at the end that kills it. That was an easy like 4.5, but it goes down to a 3 just because of that.
You didn't like the no selling of the knee and everything,
It made no sense at all.
No, and I agree. It's like you sell the knee.
It's like ridiculous.
You sell the knee for the majority of the match, and it doesn't even play into the finish.
And then you're pulling down your knee pads and using and going and doing running knee jumps into her like in the corner.
And doing it a couple times and then going back to selling.
Yeah.
It's wrestling. I'm gonna pull your card on you.
No, I know.
It's
It's the
wrestling.
finish, but that's the finish, dude. That's the last 2 minutes of the match.
No, I know. It's what separates good
Just
from
do
great,
something.
I guess.
Do something. Yeah.
I hear your
That's
criticism.
all.
Ty?
I give it a 4.
Okay.
Like literally, just the fucking little hiccup in the knee thing. Like it probably was never getting to a 5 to me anyway, but a 4. I mean, I love them both. Iho is one of my favorites. I always say that.
Yeah.
And Steph's very, very good worker.
Or
So.
finished. I mean, what
Yeah,
was that thing
I don't
called?
know.
Called the
Corkscrew.
spiral tap.
Dude, and she straight nailed it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
on a dime, nailed it.
Oh
And
yeah,
I had never seen her do that before. So.
yeah, really,
It's hard
really
enough
good
for
shit.
some people to do a regular moonsault. Most of them overshoot it, and barely even touch the people. The whole body goes on the other side. That girl, like, bam.
Yeah. Up next on the show was Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins taking on CM Punk and AJ Lee. And I know, Hack, when when we talked about doing this match, you were like, this is something I would have loved to done. I think a lot of people in the business, if you got your wife and she's a worker, it would have been something great to do.
And you could see it. They were having so much fun in the beginning. You could really see the fun.
They were, and AJ hasn't worked in how many years was it?
10.
They were saying
2015 was their last in-ring match.
So, I mean, for somebody, I want to grade it a little bit on a curve when you have somebody who hasn't worked in 10 years. But you're in there with Punk and Becky and Seth, and I mean, like, you just kind of know the quality of what this was going to be. It was never going to be bad. But I question how long this went. I think it was aggressively long. How long did it go?
29.
There's no reason that this should have went 29. I think
Way
it should,
too long.
I think it should have been like a 12. And I think you could have got everything in there, maybe a 15, maybe a 20, but like
They were having fun.
they were, but like I'm like, man, I don't know. It kind of dragged to me.
This was
The
their
first 10 minutes was the best part of the match.
Yeah, the first when AJ got in for the first time and everything, and
All that little back and forth. The other girl's great.
Becky,
Here.
Becky.
I was saying it when she got in and then AJ got in. I'm like, Becky, please tag out. And then they did the run around. And then she tagged out. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking great.
And dude, they were so crisp with the referee. It was like ridiculous. They gave a clinic on as soon as the ref spins, make sure the cheat happens. Sometimes they didn't even cheat when the ref was turned.
And don't-
they just really utilized the ref like better than I've seen, and I can't even remember.
And don't hold the cheat too long to make the ref look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
It was great. It was yeah.
You say great.
Oh, I told the first 10 minutes.
First 10.
Yeah.
Well, now we have 2/3 of the
First
match
10.
left.
Oh, and him like, and what's his name holding his hand, and he's trying to like tag his wife. That's just ridiculous stuff.
They finally teased up to getting a tag to AJ. She ran wild on Becky. And I kind of thought that, I mean, maybe the crowd just doesn't know her that well, but the reaction for her when they got the tag, I thought it was like, huh. I thought it would have been like a bigger pop.
Well, it was like 25 minutes before she got tagged.
I know, but I was like, you build up to it, and I'm like,
I don't think they set it up great.
no, I would agree with that, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like convoluted. Like they were like outside the ring, and then like Punk was kind of like. Yeah, it was weird the way they set it up because she was holding Punk and Punk does the slow like turnaround and then like here like boom and like she had been involved in the match like prior to that without even having to be tugged in, so like it wasn't like a big like here you go. But
what did you think of Lee's those like,
punches?
Windmill, if you want to call them punches?
They were horrifying.
The first like 8 were great.
When she got on the ground again first?
But then when she got her up at the top rope, she was hitting the turnbuckle.
They were
almost hitting the ring post.
And then they
So
got
bad.
worse and worse and worse
Yeah,
as they
it
went
did.
on.
They were worse than jelly rolls.
Someone called them jelly rolls.
Yeah.
There was a couple of cool like combo spots. There was like a double bulldog and 2 shining wizards, and then they had some submissions on, and then Punk had Seth in the sharpshooter, and then there was a double pedigree spot, and then a Punk curb stomp of Rollins.
What's his name? Had a problem putting the leg lock on.
Punk with the sharpshooter.
Yeah.
He did the wrong leg, and then he did it. Yeah.
I wanted to call that out too. If Bret Hart is your favorite wrestler, you got to know how to do the goddamn
Oh, I
sharpshooter.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes it 10 times worse.
it does. Come
Oh,
on,
there should be a meme of Brett like looking at that.
shame
shit.
it, Bret.
Shame.
Yes.
Shame.
There's another one too.
Shame.
Seriously though, come on, man, come on, Punk. I know you love Bret, but yeah, that wasn't great. But then there was AJ was making a comeback, and then it was just kind of like a brawl. And then they were on the outside. There was an announcer table spot. Becky threw AJ into the men, and then that kind of like broke the table. And then back in the ring, there was a manhandle slam, but AJ reversed that to the Black Widow, and Becky tapped to the Black Widow.
Yeah, that was horrible.
It
was horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, pathetic. It was honestly pathetic.
Yeah.
You throw her into two dudes and they go through a table and then you bring her into the ring and then she fucking automatically reverses your shit into a submission?
Yeah. I'm not with it either. I thought the finish stunk on this.
When Becky pulls her leg off from the apron when Punk's going for the tag and she's down for 10 minutes selling her neck like and she just went through a table, then you put her in the ring and then she reverses a fucking pump in to slam into a submission. It's awful.
And tell us how you really feel. No, I don't disagree with you, man. Like, there was elements of this where I'm like...
You got 3 Hall of Famers in the ring.
Yeah. And like I said, there's elements in this where I'm like... It's a very Memphis kind of like territorial angle where you have a husband and wife wrestling each other. So I'm like, as a wrestling fan, I want to buy in and like this a lot, and I really like a lot of the performers in this and everything, but it just didn't do it for me, and it didn't really have a feel of like a big match like it probably should have.
You have 3 Hall of Famers in the ring, and that's the finish you came up with?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, you couldn't find a better way to get AJ over on Beck. Like, you couldn't find a better way.
No, I know. I was thinking, when I was thinking of the match, and I was thinking, like, okay, everything that they've done in this angle, and Punk is lost. I was thinking the best finish to do for this, and I know maybe you probably wouldn't want to do it, but have Punk hit like a GTS on Rollins or 2 or 3 or whatever, and have AJ pin Rollins for the finish. That would have been... to me, I think that would have been the best finish.
Well, it's not. It wouldn't have been legal.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I know it would have been legal. Yeah.
It's like the girls are legal; they can't have a finish.
Well, that's
they
true.
did it, and they had a false with Seth and the other guy. I was like, well, they're not legal. So
it wasn't intergender. It was a mixed tag. So mixed tag rules, yes.
Oh, all right.
Oh, is that the difference? Intergender, you can hit each other. Girls can work with guys.
Yes.
Well, they were hitting each other. You just can't pin like a guy.
Pin.
Yeah.
Once you tag out to the opposite sex, and they have to come in.
Overall, for a match, though, I mean, it wasn't terrible or anything. I'm going to go 2.5 for it. Ollie?
Like a 2. I was expecting more.
Yeah.
Expecting it to be better. Like to Ty's point, like with those people in the ring. I mean, I'm not totally expecting much from AJ Lee. She hasn't worked in the ring in front of a crowd in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, there was like some decent spots, like Becky selling and like all that kind of like. There's some okay things that happened, but overall, it's like,
a couple combo things where AJ gave Seth the stomp, and there was a couple good sequences.
Yeah, like it wasn't all bad, but it's just it just could be so much better. It's just sloppy wrestling.
Yeah. Hack.
Lazy.
Lee was so late on that one kick out. It was a joke. Did anybody mention that?
No, I
when the
didn't.
ref has
No.
to stop, dude,
Yeah, the ref is still stopped.
I was like,
stop making the ref look stupid, people.
Yeah, you know it's not the finish.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Hack, what do you give it as a match, though? Any other notes, or?
Yeah, it's my. This the other thing was, why hasn't Punk bought his wife tits? That's my first note.
No, we're gonna have to edit that one.
Why?
Because
She might not want him.
maybe that's your thought.
Well, that's her problem.
Oh my
Or
God.
your problem? I don't know if there is a problem.
That's your problem.
Yeah, I don't think there is a problem. If she wanted him, she would have had him, and she could have bought him herself.
Yeah, she got plenty of money on her own.
I know, that's the point. It's not the money point.
Maybe she doesn't want them. You ever thought about that?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you give it for a match rating, Hack?
Wow.
this is what it's like living with the Sandman people.
The first 10 minutes was like great, but then it just went down from there.
Okay.
It really did.
What do you
I
give
don't
it,
know.
though?
Like a 2.
Okay, like
Love the
it
first fucking.
I'll give it a 2, and not for the amount of tits that were in there.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Up next on the show, The Undertaker.
I guarantee you I'm not the only person that thinks that.
Yep.
No, but you're the only person that said it.
All right. That's what we're here for, the honest truth.
Is there a Reddit page of why Punk hasn't bought AJ Lee tits yet?
No.
Please,
No
God,
one,
get on that.
No one is talking about that. The Undertaker came out next on his bike, and he announced Stephanie McMahon, who was...
I was shocked she wasn't in the Hall of Fame already.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck does it even mean? She like runs the fucking company. Like, what does it even mean putting her in the Hall of
stuff in the ring when you were real young? She would do like.
What she do, like,
hold
3
herself
matches?
In the ring. No, along with some good.
No, she was in a bunch of good storylines and shit. Yeah,
She was a featured character.
No, but like, what is, but it's not like
she deserves to be in the Hall of Fame compared to some of the other people.
I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it. I'm saying it's like, it's not a big deal because you like own the fucking company.
Why are
Like,
we?
it's like, why is it even like?
Why are we announcing people for the WWE Hall of Fame in September?
Like, I don't know. It's just I don't even know
buy
what.
tickets.
And she's got boobs.
She's got boobs.
Hunter knew what he was doing.
That's prerequisite.
That's what we do.
Hall of Fame.
It's what we do, punk.
I was just.
It's what we do, punk.
She's got boobs.
We buy our women tits around here.
We would have.
World Wrestling
That's what
Implants.
we do around here.
We would have put the rocket on you a lot sooner, kid. If you would have just bought her tits, you would have been headlining WrestleMania a long time ago.
Yeah, we would have put you over if she had some bolt-ons, but none of us respected you, brother.
So, do you think Steph legit didn't know she was going in?
0% chance. There's no way she didn't know.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, how genuine can it really be?
She was given like the half.
Genuine.
Well, she was given like the half-ass like lip quiver, like, oh, really? Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Me?
it was a terrible sell.
Why would I be out here anyway?
Yeah.
Was she sitting ringside? Because I was.
Yeah, right.
She was.
Was she sitting ringside? She's never sat ringside ever.
No, she was just out there for that segment. It's like, yo, Steph, go sit out there. We'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, Taker.
Like,
Yeah.
and then Taker comes out. She's like, what could this possibly be?
Oh, God.
That's just so ridiculous how clueless that is.
It was.
It's just so clueless. It's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Up next.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
the Taker got paid for that segment.
It's what we do. We put our wives over for the Hall of Fame here. Running out of people. But we're going to put the Sandman in 2038. He's still with us.
Get him some tits.
He's already got them.
No, they'll wait till Hack fucking croaks to put him in.
Posthumous.
I'm not croaking, baby.
We'll just have a sign like the Hulkster did. Hulk's still over. Is that what that sign
Oh,
says?
that sign was great.
Yeah, Hack.
Hulk still rules. That's what
Yeah. Hack
He put it
still.
up at good times too. The guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah, Hack still rules.
And he wouldn't keep it up for long. You know what I mean? He'd keep it up for about 5 seconds.
We want Larry.
What was the other one in the
Yeah,
back right?
he was a player.
We want
We
Larry.
want Larry.
Yeah.
Which is Punk and AJ's dog. Maybe they're going to get Larry some tits, Hack. Would you like that if they got him
what we
some
do.
tits?
If it's a girl, she already got him.
It's what we do. We get her
Got
dog
nipples.
tits.
Can you imagine that? That bitch got multiple nipples.
Up next on the show is the
Bitch got multiple nipples. Come on, you guys, I'm killing it tonight.
WWE
Yeah,
title
that
match.
was fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
yes, we're
Every moment.
Hilarious.
The WWE title match between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, and
And then
Fuck,
I called
we
the
still haven't
girl
even
dog
talked
a
about
bitch.
that.
That's even funny.
this like for who for what though? Taking a page out of your
Nobody
book.
gives a fuck. Can we take the belt off Cody, please?
Well, no, I'm not against Cody being the champ because he's their guy, but like, what program has he done? He's not in any programs.
Because he had the all that shit with the freaking Rock and the WrestleMania, freaking all that. He's been in limbo this whole time.
I know.
Really, he's been in limbo the whole thing. John Cena thing.
And he got it back from Cena, and this is his first title defense, and it's been like,
Why? Well, do you have a feud? Do you have McIntyre just
Yeah, they're just gonna have Drew McIntyre lose his whole career.
right? Like
it's been pretty profitable for some people.
His winning percentage is way higher than mine.
Yeah, that loser.
No, but it's just like you can't keep getting people to care about Drew McIntyre matches when all he fucking does is lose.
yeah.
But he gives solid matches, though, dude.
He
The guy
does.
can work.
No,
And-
he
and-
can,
and-
but
and
he's
thought
in a
that-
no-win situation.
I thought that this was a solid match, even though, like, foregone conclusion, obviously Cody was going to go over. And I guess they were trying to do like a Cody has a concussion story.
Yeah, that was so
what
weird
was that?
Well, if
stupid.
they did, if you
If
notice,
he's got a concussion, what is he doing in the ring?
right?
That's it.
That's
right
it.
there.
That's it. Like, does he have a workaround from the doctor? Like, because then you did the spot with the Cody cutter where he's about to do it, and he like stumbles,
Yeah,
and
like,
then. But that was the story sell.
Where
of-
am I?
Yeah.
I'm a shadow.
Like I don't know. I mean, it was attempting.
So dumb.
It was attempting to do something different, but it didn't work to me for that sell. And
It didn't go on for the rest of the match.
No.
Like, it happened that one time, and he was like,
it-
oh, wow.
well,
I
yeah,
feel
well-
a little woozy here. And then,
I thought it was going to be the reason why he was going to lose the match.
Right.
And then I'm like, well, how did he clear protocol to even get into the ring?
clear
'Cause it's like-
protocol. And then he's a flying Melinda over all, like, on the ropes
And
doing
then
cutters
next we're gonna
left
have,
and right.
now we're gonna have ESPN notifications. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, concussion protocol.
CTE.
The finish, there was a bunch of stuff on the floor, and he tried to like kick his head into the table, and then the ref was like trying to stop him from that, which I was like, why couldn't you do that? And I've just seen table spots in a bunch of other matches. Back in the ring, Drew stopped the cutter with a headbutt, which was nice.
You notice Drew's headbutts? He's literally like, putting his hand in front of him every time. It's like, what are we doing, people?
wrestling.
Why are you giving a headbutt and you're going...
It's wrestling.
That's why the girl was hitting the ring post with her punches.
It's wrestling.
Jay
Does
Uso's
anybody know
kicks.
how to work anymore?
And then there was his leg gave out on the Claymore, and Cody hit him with a Cody cutter and a crossroads to finish this.
Had
This-
enough in his knee to jump up and give him a headbutt, but couldn't possibly run to give him a claymore.
Yeah. How long did this one go, Ollie? Like 20?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. 16.
Dude, what is in the root water tonight, man?
Dude, I don't
sucks.
I don't care.
Marks.
It's
No,
so
we're not
bad.
AW marks.
Did you
but it's-
like that show, Gunk?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. For a match, though, like
I
I
just buried half of AEW's fucking show too.
I don't think this was bad. I don't think it was bad as a match. So I'm going to go 2.5 for it. Ollie,
don't care.
Don't care.
1.
1. Hack.
I don't know. I thought it was a decent match. Right now, for who, for what? 2.5.
Okay. Ty.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it's just the same old.
Let's
same
get to the
old.
mailbag.
We don't even need to discuss what we gave the show.
Yeah, shout out Carl Malone, mailman. Here we go.
No shouts out to Karl Malone. But as next week on the show, we are covering WWF Mind Games
Forgot I was on camera for a
1996.
second.
All right, here we go, baby.
what are we doing?
Attitude Era.
WWF Mind Games 1996. Now, the reason we're doing this show, this is the night of your famous incident with Savio Vega and Bradshaw to open up the pay-per-view, sit in front row with Paulie and Tommy.
That was the first match?
Yeah.
I thought
And
that was in your house.
it wasn't in your house, Mind Games.
Oh, it was called Mind Games
Yes.
too. Oh,
And the main
all right.
event of this one is...
Yeah, we were in their house.
Yeah. The main event of this one is an awesome match between Mankind and Shawn Michaels, too. So that's what we're covering next week on the show. Can't wait to recap this one for you guys. As always, listener questions, please send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave us a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. Julian from Ottawa writes in.
All right. Canada. Ottawa.
Okay.
Right.
What's hippin' happening Sand Cargon and Sand Spawn?
I'm Sand Spawn. I like that.
I'm
That's
he-
a comic book.
I'm headed home from Toronto, where I attended AEW All Out. That was my first big wrestling event, and despite being exhausted by the end of its 6-hour run, it was amazing. However, I'm salty about 2 things, one of which I want to talk out and hear if I'm being a baby
I
about.
like this.
1, the crowd was mild at best. Not a big deal, but it made me miss the intensity of my local wrestling scene. Shout out to C4 Wrestling in Ottawa. I agree. It wasn't the best crowd in Toronto.
Dude, it's these long fucking shows, man. They're so fucking long.
I thought she was talking about the ride to get there. What did she say in the beginning?
I don't know if it's a
About the long
she. It's Julian. It could
whatever.
be. Yeah, whatever. Okay. I think they were talking about the length of the show.
way? Okay.
2,
I thought, wasn't it shorter than their usual?
No, this one was long too.
It seemed long. It seemed about the same time. 2. The 4-way women's championship fight was a huge letdown. The shock victory felt unearned and anticlimactic, not because Chris Statlander didn't deserve it, because it was just 11 fucking minutes long. All of the other big matches were like 20 minutes long. I will admit I am a timeless Tony Storm fanboy, and I am...
Yes!
We all are, buddy.
Yes!
I am bummed that she lost, but felt like the ending happened by accident and the women were screwed out of a more epic match.
Agree.
Am I crazy, or am I the only one feeling this way? No,
Well, Ty pretty much feels the same way you do.
yeah, we talked about that last episode, so Ty definitely, he said...
Yeah, give us some more reviews. Tell this person that.
Okay, you can tell them too. They can hear you right now as well.
I don't want to talk to her.
Okay, fine.
I'm so upset because you're bringing up my girl.
You'll talk through me, an intermediary. Also, holy shit, wasn't Rio awesome? Shed a tear for me as I return home to the town that fun forgot. Much love. All right, thank
Thanks
you
for
for writing
writing
in.
in, man.
Heart Attack Rick writes in.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Easy Hacky and the Hack Street Boys. It's everyone's favorite chump. They'd love to pump. I am finally all in with AEW now that they're streaming everything on HBO Max. So this is my first AEW pay-per-view live, and man, it didn't disappoint. With Chris Statlander winning the title, Hook coming out to reunite with Eddie Kingston, 7:30 bitches, and my favorite current tag team, Jurassic Express, returning. I was marking out big time like a little bitch, waving my arms and singing Tarzan Boy with the crowd.
So was I, Rick.
My wife was looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I give this pay-per-view 3 green bastard hammer times out of 4 Mercedes Monet asses in the air. What is everyone's favorite current wrestling return?
All right, that was funny, but I don't know. I disagree with what you said.
What is your current favorite wrestling return? Wrestling returns.
What is the wrestling return?
So somebody coming back after a long sabbatical.
We
or
just
something.
saw my girl Lee. Bam!
Your girl Lee. You don't even know. Okay.
Dusty
Lee, the girl.
AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your
How did you
favorite.
guys not get laid? Don't do it.
Okay.
Because you didn't know who AJ Lee was before the match
I know,
started.
that's why it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, you're striking out
I had
tonight.
no
Gum,
idea who the girl was.
do you have any good wrestling returns that you could think of that you loved?
Punk at Survivor Series was insane. I didn't think that was ever going to happen.
That was pretty good.
I mean, that was an insane pop. I don't think we've heard one of those for a while, and I don't know if we will again. So that was a monster pop in Chicago. I don't think have you seen a reaction?
Yeah, me and
There's one at AEW.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
one when he went to
1999.
AEW was probably bigger.
I kind of think so too,
But that's not really that's just kind of a return to wrestling, not a
I feel
return to
like
the company.
That was more expected though.
it was.
So
Probably,
So
yeah.
this one, that one was a weird one where like grown men were crying. This one was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? It was just like that was literal excitement. The other one was kind of just like nerds.
I don't have any that come to my mind. Anything, Ollie?
I don't have anything really comes to my mind either. Not that like we don't really get them that often. You know what I'm saying? It's not like wrestling returns aren't kind of like a
Yeah, because they're all still in the business.
big
Yeah.
thing. You know what I
Honestly,
mean? Like,
I was never really like a big, huge Edge fan, but when he came back, Royal
the
Rumble.
One Rumble. Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was like pretty like, oh shit, like because like I would have never thought I would have saw him, and I was never really like the biggest Edge fan, but like I was like, oh fuck, Edge, nice, like yeah.
I'm gonna go. Your boy Ty Nigel McGuinness when he came out at All In 2 years ago. Just to troll you. There.
Yeah, we're not talking anymore.
What?
fucking loser.
Pat from Ventura,
Fucking put you in a
California,
pretzel.
living in Leominster, Massachusetts, writes in. What's up?
Hello, mister.
What's up, Hack Sparrow and the Hackley crew? Been listening since the first episode. Here's my question.
Hell yeah,
man.
OG. Appreciate it.
Triple OG.
Online, there's a very real-looking picture of Hack in a Barney the Dinosaur suit,
That's me.
holding a beer in the ring. You can Google it and see. I gotta hear the backstory
Dude, we
to
have
this.
like the Polaroid here somewhere.
There we go.
What's the backstory of this?
It was at an ice skating place, and there was these the costumes in the thing. So I'm like, I got it.
Was it ECW?
No, it was an indie.
Okay.
All right, so it was an indie, and Pumpkin was with me. So
My sister.
yeah, so I put her in like a frog outfit, and she was small, and I had her go stand by the ring and have her arms folded like Taz. I'm in the ring, I guess, with the Barney thing or whatever, and And I had the people believing that Taz was the one and Kelly in the frog outfit. So I was just trying to do something stupid.
Okay.
I was going to say, why did you like just randomly see a Barney outfit?
Yeah, they were hanging because the people used them in skating with the kids in the afternoons on like Saturday.
And I guess the promoter didn't care that you were just getting
it.
There he is with the party. We're gonna have to throw that up. That is, he looks so happy and so proud of yourself.
Oh, I interfered on the match, I guess, in the Barney outfit, and then put it off, and then we had Punky come out like it was Taz, maybe, and then I back off or something.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you for that
I know,
question.
brilliant.
That's a great question, Pat.
I know nobody would have used those outfits.
Yeah, they pulled the head off, and so many kids were crying. It was
Like Cena just got F5 to 15 times.
Yeah, when Brock, all those kids that were crying when Brock just destroyed Cena. Same thing.
Barney smells like hash.
Or ass.
Josh from Braintree writes in.
Josh.
Another Massachusetts. Is that Brady?
Yes.
Too?
Yeah,
He's a frequent moderator.
Focus Pro show.
Yeah, we met him.
You met him up in Boston.
What's up, Tosh
Was he in
Polinsky?
TNA?
Yeah.
He's not a fucking worker.
He was
Oh,
kidding.
Ollie, you didn't get that one, Ollie?
He was making a joke.
Yeah, because unbelievable. Just get got, Ollie. Sit and shut down. You just got Yes. Not my pal.
What's up, Tosh Polinsky and the Philly shit kickers? It's your boy Josh from Braintree. This week, I gotta say, ECW on TNN was a huge deal up for me up in Mass. We only got the ECW pay-per-views up here, so to get weekly television, and my favorite promotion was the tits. Oh, that's an interesting word use here. When Raven returned out of nowhere, I almost
love that.
When Raven returned out of nowhere, I almost shit my pants. I thought the new face paint he was rocking was so badass, and the Lost Battalion all asked me one of my favorite.
Talking about when him and Raven won or him and Tommy won the belts?
Our last show.
Not even in a match.
Yeah, last show we did.
Right.
My question this week is for everyone. If you guys had a run on top in a thrown together tag team with any celebrity, who would you pick? Oh man, for me, I mean a thrown together celebrity.
If we had a run with a celeb,
I'm gonna go me and Charles Barkley. I'll take Charles as my celebrity.
talk about the round mound of fucking.
Yes, the rebounds. Yes. And we'd be doing a lot of vignettes of me and Charles eating and drinking together.
Tasha.
We would get over. Do you have a celebrity you want to tag with? You and Sideshow Bob, or
Do they have to be alive?
Do they have to be alive? Off the top of my head, I think I'd tag with someone who's gonna get me over, probably like Shaq or something, like a big fucking dude. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
Fucking, or like who's the kids like nowadays? Fucking maybe me and Sabrina Carpenter or some dumb shit. I don't even know who that is. I just
Well,
know
I'd want
that.
to tag with her in a different aspect, but
Hey yo,
I don't like white girls, so I'm just using her to get over.
Ollie.
Me and Dennis Rodman.
Oh, you and the Worm. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hack.
I ain't got one.
You ain't got
I
one.
don't know. I'm a celebrity.
Okay.
Trump.
Oh god.
Absolutely Trump.
Blech.
Can you imagine his hot tags?
you're fired.
That'd be the worst shit ever.
He'd walk in and go, "You're fired."
He's jerking off. What's the thing? Oh, what is he
The
like?
Trump
this?
dance?
Oh
Yeah, I'll
god.
go in there and that'll be his hot tag. I'll go in there and pulling in the corner like this.
Ty, who do you got?
If you've ever seen his cameo in Happy Gilmore, you know this guy can throw a punch. Bob Barker.
Oh, rest in peace.
What a pick.
Bob
Barker. He can throw a punch.
He can. Some of the workers should take notes on Bob Barker's work punch. He also said, "Take it easy, boys. Thanks for being so chill with me."
Yeah, Josh, you the man.
Really cool, Josh.
Peace.
Johnny from San Antonio writes in.
Hey, another good
How
man.
you doing, you Cowboys, bitch?
Hold on. He said, "What's good, hacking is Sandspring and Tosh. Been a minute since I tapped in with you folk. I ain't trying to talk sports. I'm down bad. Send help."
Yeah, Cowboys are.
He's a Cowboys
The
guy.
Cowboys are leaking oil, baby.
How old are you, dude? Aren't you used to this feeling?
Oh wow,
You should be
Johnny.
used to it. You were born with this feeling, most likely.
Yeah.
Unless you're 27.
Yeah. He said, with that said, I'm going to get straight to the question. With ECW getting a network TV deal with TNN, the belief that TNN only used ECW to test their audience with pro wrestling, it's been said that TNN did not put up any money or advertising for the Friday night show. Could it be considered that ECW product was too much for network TV situation? I firmly believe that ECW on TNN was massively watered down compared to hardcore TV. Had ECW been able to showcase the hardcore TV style, I think they could have garnered more fans, but at the same time, would have faced its demise sooner. ECW on TNN was the nail that sealed their proverbial coffin. What say you, Hack and the gang? I mean, I don't think you could go super, super hardcore to get a wide audience. Like, I think that's a limited audience that you could kind of get to. But at the same time, if you're not being ECW, it's not going to really work. So I kind of get what you're saying. I don't. How do you feel, Hack, about that?
I don't know. That was a long question, dude, and I'm high.
No, I agree. I don't think they could have done exactly what they, like the extreme shit that they would have done on
like
TV.
You can't do Buell and Fonzie on cable.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just can't.
You have to. There's a line where TV, like, you guys got to try and meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to please the people that, at least a little bit,
advertisers,
right?
And you know what I mean? Like, you want to get sponsorship and things like that. So like.
If they could have done what they could, they probably would have been a little bit more successful. Like, if they did original ECW on a major cable net, like, if they were able to, like, it might have got bigger, but you just, at that time period, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, maybe now with pay-per-views and streaming and shit like that, you could. But
yeah, I mean, you're never gonna make it paying to be on TV.
No, you're losing. It's a losing proposition there. So, yeah, it's kind of a shame for ECW and TNN. But yeah, thanks for writing in, man. Drummy from Bryan Street Tavern writes in, "Yo, Sandy and the crew, happy Titty Tuesday."
All right, Titty Tuesday.
Yes, the titties are out. That's great. The two people are writing about titties.
You hear this,
today.
punk?
Yeah.
Hey, we got these people aren't hearing us freaking live.
No, they're not. My Yukon Huskies are in trouble. 2 awful losses, but they will right the ship. Great
Football?
Yeah. Seriously,
Who gives a fuck about UConn football? This
Not a
sucks.
football team.
Drummy does, apparently. He said, great T-Storm interview. You guys were pretty excited for that one, especially you, Sandy.
Thank you, brother.
So excited.
Having said that, which interview were you more chubbed up for, T-Storm or Kendra Lust? Pretty good podcast so far. My tab is as high as a mountain right now.
Of course it has to be Tony.
Yeah.
Because she's in my business.
And she's our
I only
favorite.
want to be in her business.
All right, that's it for listener questions. As always, send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. We got to put Hack to
That
bed.
was good. I want to be in her business.
Yeah, whatever, Grandpa.
Up next week on the show, WWF Mind Games 1996. But before we go, Hack, I'm not giving you a Cane of the Week or Toast of the Week
No,
this
I
week.
got to give a toast.
To Jordan Davis, baby!
It's gotta be.
Indigo, baby!
Indigo.
Brooklyn,
Okay.
New Jersey.
God, there we go.
Peace.